because of the degree of the infliction of Aluemelo, that child. Okay, I was having a discussion with someone some time ago concerning the level of this abuse. He's an elderly person and a very big stakeholder in Anambra. He said something that is very worrisome. Osim na maka abuse. Because I am following the comments somebody's commented, or rather in this our engagement. The person said that now, if there is a shift in the world, that we should learn how to adapt. But the person did not understand the context of what I mean. There is a shift in the world. But let me just say what the man said. He said that na Ikenga, no de kwa konde nwunara ka na amuzi now. Danda nwuchanara no ha na adiazo wozo, because of the degree of hate and actions that people take. He said it and we laughed over it. But when I got home, I became worried over it, because at times when you try to see the reason why people do what they do, as in you can't put the two together. Now, coming back to the laws are just so clear in it. Depending on the level of abuse, that is when we can enforce whatever we can do. Child right 2023 Child Right Act stated it clear that not only abuse of a child, even a child marriage, in as much as we don't experience it here, I believe it is more in the north, but notwithstanding, it is still a level of abuse, and we don't take it for granted. So for me, I believe that when we start create this discussion more, that is when the sensitization come. Because just like I said, maybe in the name had the degree of and the damage and the psychological effect on these children at the long run. So it is something that is we need to talk more. In fact, even if we can do it maybe every weekend as it permits, we can create a topic around this thing and be discussing it. I mentioned about child marriage. Yes, I said it happens in the north more, but I can tell you that we are seeing the handwritings here in Igbo land and in Southeast. Why? Because we have I think sometime last 2 months we recorded we saw one video of one child. I don't know whether it happened in Enugu State or Anambra or Ebonyi. I can't really place where that incident happened, but Nande Foya can also reiterate what I am saying, where a little girl was given out to marriage. For me, that is the height of abuse. When I'm married, the person cannot even think for herself, and they are exposing her to marriage, because marriage is supposed to be a very big institution. Now, it's still the same thing that now, where a woman will go at the level of giving out his child to someone, and that answers what you asked me, Yam Baba, where you mentioned about whether poverty contributes. Yes, poverty contributes, and it's also relate to what in the opening remark of what Choma mentioned about where our parents should in a family or more like 15 or 20 as the case may be, then at the long run the child in our bambere. So it's all in response to most of the questions that have been thrown to me, especially you, Yam Baba, the one you mentioned about whether whether poverty contributes. It contributes, and poverty is of two types. Yes, somebody not having money is a type of poverty, and somebody being illiterate, being ignorant of what he's doing is also part of poverty. And how do we now assist these people? In as much as, yes, we know that the government is trying, we on our own and with the guest speakers and we're here, we are really trying, and we are also part of trying to eradicate poverty. And the kind of poverty we are trying to eradicate now is to a situation whereby we enlighten members of the public. This thing na barabara okay or borara. And a part of what Choma mentioned, that our parents should zuta umone fagazu. The shocking thing, Buna, yes, the case of Chiziterem, which is what we are being re-emphasizing here as an example. Chiziterem, from the little information I have, I think it's not even a case of Maduzutanwaga Azum, nor a case of maybe where a mother is not too financially strong, and maybe exposed her to somebody that she thought that will be of an assistance before Ifeme. And it also goes back to parents. We always say parents should create an intentional relationship with their children, because it will give them that avenue to speak up. Because in the degree of the wounds in Chiziterem body, if you're not him in a week and oboring him in a month, and if that child, yes, in as much as he's not he's too small to have that to speak up for himself, and thank God to the people who be around there that was able to expose that. If that child have a strong relationship with the mother, of Ogacho, a way to reach out to the mother. It's shocking that now when you come to some families now, if the little children now have the number of their parents off heart, is a very good thing. And it is as a result of some of these advocacy, some of the way we are trying to eradicate poverty by sensitization, which we know. I know that if Ijele has a viable business, he can also get some persons to work for him. I know Yambaba, you always have core members. I've come to your podcast studio where I see core members. It's a way of encouraging people to work. So let's just keep this discussion going, and I know that we will get there. And if we get there, we will still not relent, and we'll still make sure that we get every stakeholder involved. And I wish to humbly seek that maybe when we want to have this discussion again, which I know we will have, we need to have a government body, not police now, maybe somebody from the state government or the federal government. Because I can remember while growing up, when this thing about National Directory of Employment, whereby a child, when you don't have anything doing, the federal government will engage you in skills. I don't know whether it is still in existence now, but if it is not, let's just keep talking and make sure that we get everybody involved in all we are doing. Thank you.
Dalorin SP Tochquikenga, I will still come to you. Maka, you mentioned passively about guidance and counseling. And then can you hold on a bit so that just keep the question? Can you hold on? Oh yeah, go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead, Ijele.
Yes, go ahead.
Kiru Kamode are the two Igbo police officers that are easily accessible by our people. Now, please, Anambra State, Imo State, and Abia are at the forefront of this. Most of these cases are happening in these three states majorly. And as somebody from Anambra Command, please, sometimes the government and all these NGOs are not even in the right people to carry out this measure, because many of all these solutions you brought now, you'll be expecting them to move with it. It will never happen. So I'm asking, is there any way, any plan, as maybe as a part of police and civilian relationship, is there like a program or a seminar whereby You people will call the people, send out invitation from all the 21 local government areas in Anambra State, and maybe train at least in each local government between 5 and 10 people that will carry this message, make it like a program. I'm sure many people in Anambra would like to key in. There are many people that will show concern in terms of sponsorship.
The best time to invest in real estate is yesterday. And the next best time to invest in real estate is today. What are you waiting for to invest with Pine Leaf Estate and Properties Limited? With Pine Leaf Estate and Properties Limited, land banking is a must.
Is there any way you people can use it as a kind of your own program to get in touch with the people and make inroad into the community and train people that will be taking these messages to churches, especially as August meeting is coming? You select some communities, they will go there and lecture 15-20 minutes of lecture. Is there any plan? Please, it's like a sensitization program. Thank you.
I like what you mentioned, and let me use this opportunity to thank you, because we all believe that you're a very strong voice when it comes to ills in the society, and I'm not taking it away from you, and I wouldn't take you for granted in terms of this engagement. The truth of the matter now, police is a service-driven organization, and the service we provide is security and safety. So it is in this regard, Kamji Cho, to open our mind on something we already know before. There are so many things that police have created to have an engagement with people. We all know what we call PCRC. PCRC is a police relation committee where we have stakeholders that assist us in policing. But because of overtime, the members of this PCRC are retired civil servants, persons of senior citizens, most especially. We step it up with creating a youth wing for it. But we also observe that now people are still having that notion that now PCRC is also for stakeholders and senior citizens. That's why the then Inspector General of Police created something that has to do with the teeming youths, what is called POCACOF, Police Campaign Against Cultism and Other Vices. Why we put it like that is because we want everything to be part of it. And in cultism, other vices, we believe it covers both the abuse and everything that we are discussing here today. And then most of the advocacy that you mentioned now, yes, we have a platform where we discuss all these things. This platform gives us an opportunity to go to schools. This platform gives us an opportunity to go to church. This platform gives us an opportunity to go to have an engagement with members of the public. We can raise any topic and discuss. We can go to primary school, secondary school, and the university, as the case may be, and have an engagement. But we all know that as police, as a service-driven organization, we also require sponsorship. So that's why this kind of platform is here. It is not my making that I'm here, but I know that whenever they engage us or call us for something like this, we are always ready to make ourselves available so that we can talk and reiterate it. And another thing that is of worry for us, why we created this platform, because now then this platform, the POCACOF I'm talking, and when so many coordinators, why we do that is because when I'm talking against the ill in the society, people will see it as my work because I'm in uniform. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? But when Ijele talks, people will see Ijele as a concerned stakeholder in the state, and people will listen to you more. When Choma talk, people will be like, oh, maybe she's a victim. What made NSAS so passionate or gave that drive was victims of the alleged brutality that police had then, came up and they were talking. So that was the sympathy that wiped up the whole thing that happened. So it is also in that regard, I just have to open our mind. Okay, me that is talking now, people will see it, oh, is he not a policeman? That is what he's supposed to be saying. But when Yam Baba has created this platform for him to have these engagements, you see that people will be like, no, there is need for us to talk about this. So it's a thing of worry, and I know that we are not there yet, but Obidota Adebamma, we will get to somewhere better. Thank you.
Dalorin Ikenga, I want to throw a general question. Mano, get directed out to Choma. Choma, you mentioned something about some of our mothers. Some of us never experienced it from our mothers. And when they hear your mother get tigi, mba, inaju whether monya or your mother. You know, and when they hear no tigi, most of us, 80% of Watakili Igbo to with our set, and we go one or two occasions that he doubted that na onya motalia due to case where Zuya case where queer here. Some of us they to focus no discipline. Some of us even loved our mother for doing that. Mana now, Odezaka, some of those things is actually what is now metamorphosing into this type of abuse now. You know, discipline now. You know, go no America now. You know, what I claim here, I say talk, use your mouth. You go, Kedu, where is the place of the type of discipline our parents in Yelanye? I ain't wabundi Nigeria, I ain't wabundi Igbo. That some of us say needs we feketa. Keta apia keta want to claim if na school. If for the mother same basapiania. You know, so some of those things I put as training. Would you say no abuse umba? And then that some of us now internalized it and now transfer it to others. Go ahead, Choma.
Yeah. So this is not something that a lot of Nigerians love to hear, but most Nigerians need to be in therapy. And I don't say this because I'm trying to compare America to Nigeria, is because most of the things that in Nigeria through you calling discipline was abuse. That is why that culture of abuse is normalized in the psychology of the average African. You know, now people are adults and they can joke about it. Oh, it is not something to be, be proud about or call discipline. Now, most of these parents did what they considered to be part of discipline, and there are Africans or Nigerians who make the argument, "No, he hates it, or well," and that's ridiculous because Nigeria doesn't function like Eben Detiri that function well, govern and exist. So that's neither here nor there. There's like literally no data to say that it is that the Nigerian kids may have turn out the way they are. Otherwise, we'll be at the top of every food chain in the world.
Noya's Healthy Living PAP is a strategic response to a critical problem, malnutrition. An innovative program kicked off on August 3rd, 2024, with free distributions across the 21 local government areas of Anambra State. This purely organic supplement is designed to combat malnutrition among Anambra children. Due to its high demand, the distribution has been stepped down to community levels and made available to residents in all 326 primary health care centers in Anambra State, free of charge. Noya's Healthy Living PAP, beating malnutrition in Anambra State.